Esperanza TV presents Taste and See. The story for today: when God moves circumstances.
My name is Ludmila. I'm Brazilian and I live in Everett, Massachusetts. In 2025, I graduated from Everett High School. Since day one from my senior year, the graduation was supposed to be on the 31st of May, so that's a Saturday, at 10 a.m. in the morning. At first, I thought about going, but as an Adventist family, my mom explained to me the real essence of Sabbath. I was like, yeah, you know what, whatever, I'll get the diploma later, but I'm going to church that day and I'm gonna thank God for at least letting me graduate, because it's ridiculous how I didn't even know how to speak English when I got here, and now I can speak fluently basically, and I just have to be grateful. I accepted, but as the day got closer, it became harder. Graduation is such an important part of American culture, and I really wanted to be there.
And so at first, it was very difficult for her because it's something she wanted very much. And I said to her, but do you believe this can change, Ludmila? She said yes. And then I said, so let's keep praying, let's fast, let's pray, because this is possible. For God, it's possible.
So I decided to have faith and try. I sent an email to the school explaining that I was an Adventist and asked if it was possible to change the date. And he was like, nope, impossible. I can't do anything about it. It's been set since the first day of school. And I was like, okay. And I couldn't do much about it. I felt deeply disappointed. So my family, my pastor, and my church started praying with me. My mom actually prayed since day one that I told her that it was on a Saturday. He was like, no, God will change it if he wants to. And after I talked to pastor that day too, he started praying, and then we mentioned in church. We had small groups in my house too. We also talked about it. We would pray. Then something unexpected happened. The school dean called me in. He said they were considering changing the graduation date because many teachers wouldn't attend on the graduation on Saturday, and the school couldn't obligate them. And I was like, no way. And then he was like, yes. So I called my mom immediately and I was like, it might change. And she was like, I told you, God. I was like, I know. And I was crying and I was so emotional.
I even get emotional when I talk about it because I remember that at that moment when she told me that, I went to the bathroom and spoke with God. I said, only through the Lord can things change. And I always, in my early morning prayers, I spoke with God. I said, Lord, this is important to her. But if it's not important to the Lord, don't grant it. But if it is important to the Lord, may the Lord grant this to her.
And we kept praying. And then came the good news. And he was like, blah, 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 blah. He's like, so it's on June 4th now. And I was like, what is that? And he was like, that's a Wednesday. And I was like, no. He's like, yes.
And then she sent an email. She sent a photo. Mom, you won't believe what happened. Inside the store where I was, I knelt in the corner and I cried. And the girl came up and said, why are you crying? Then I showed her the message. She said, Monica, I've always believed that God can do all things.
Why would that happen today, this year, if it didn't happen all those other years? So God just made a miracle. And I was very, very happy.
Ludmila Perez.
Maybe God didn't change the date just for me, but I believe he changed the circumstances for a greater reason. Either way, I saw his hand on my life. God has proved me that miracles are possible, and it changed my life. It was actually awesome to be there with all my friends, my family, everyone. It was actually a very emotional day for me. Walking in that stage on a Wednesday night with a beautiful sunset too, it was just amazing. Today I feel that God listens carefully to my sincere prayers. Taste and see.
Now let us prepare to be faithful to God with our tithe and offerings.